Good morning and welcome to the Portsmouth Distillery here at the magnificent ancient monument that is 18th century Fort Cumberland, surrounded by the sea and centuries of naval history. This is our season number 1 of Mix with Ditch, and that's me. Hi, I am Ditch, of course, and we are going to be making another cocktail for you. Now, this is a version of a Bloody Mary, but it's what we're calling a Bloody Lockdown. Now, of course, everyone around the world has got their own versions, thinking, like, for example, their own spaghetti bolognese is the very, very best. In St. Lucia, they have, every family's got their own spiced rum, and of course, that's the best. Of course, it's not as good as our multi-award-winning Centre Bar spiced rum. Thought I'd just get it in there. Now, you could, of course, use tequila, which would be a Bloody Maria, or you could use either Fort Gin or Tudor Gin, and that would be a glorious red snapper. Now, because we're disruptors here at the Portsmouth Distillery, we're going to be using something completely different. We're going to be using our Forum Garden Rum. Called Forum, it's made in a fort, it's a rum. Forum, we want to create a conversation. And what a conversation that is. Now, a lot of people use shakers to mix it up, but I think that's a bit boring because with this Bloody Lockdown drink, there's so many multifaceted. It's like every time you take a sip, you get a different aspect coming through. A real Japanese umami moment. Life's like a box of chocolates and all that. So I'm going to start with some ice into my highball glass, and then a good slug Forum Garden Rum. You've got to be able to taste it after all. Now, a lot of people use normal tomato juice. We're not using normal tomato juice, we're using clamato juice. And it's got clam juice in it, which is really magnificent. Also, it's really quite thin. Most tomato juice is like a soup. So in that goes. Shake it away. I'm shaking it in there so you get a little bit of air in there. And let me start building it up. We'll start with our Tabasco. In she goes. Oh, that's the Leon Perrin. There's the Tabasco. Get it around there, all around the front. And then, and don't judge me for this, a little bit of lemon juice, garlic, sea salt, a little bit of pepper, sprinkle that in on there, a little bit of pickle juice, just a little bit of pickle juice, not too much, maybe half a teaspoon, in she pops. And then there's an awful lot of discussion about what you should do in terms of vegetables. Now, normally you'd have celery, schmellery. Other people like to use raw sausages. Don't do it. But we at the Portsmouth Distillery are going to be using cucumber. And finishing it off with a nice little tot of pale cream sherry. Always use good quality pale cream sherry. And then finally, a little bit of celery salt on top. And yes, why not stick one of those in there as well. There it is, an amazing piece of kit. Breakfast in a glass. Now, of course, this is a bloody lockdown. Now, most bloody lockdowns that we've all been experiencing of recent have really pissed everybody off. This is a bloody lockdown that you can look forward to trying and look forward to tasting for the rest of your lives. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, hands, face, and after a few of these, you're going to be winning the race. Cheers!